For decades, human beings have been dreaming of a world with advanced robots and artificial intelligence. Robots show up frequently in science fiction, movies, and games. In our wildest imaginations, robots are powerful machines equipped with the ability to solve difficult problems, and sometimes they can even feel and rebel their creators. Here's a typical very advanced robot, but it is not what we can see in our daily lives. So how do robots look like in reality? Well, actually humans are now capable of building all kinds of robots. Robots are machines with sophisticated structures and software that can be designed to serve different purposes. For example, robots can be used as probes to investigate other planets. This one is used for tasks on the surface of Mars. They can also be designed to play sports. And some of them are used to deal with dangerous jobs. This one can deal with bombs. They are also being used as guns or weapons. Drones are kind of powerful robots that can fly autonomously or be controlled remotely by humans. In the medical field, robotic limbs are used to help disabled people restore some of their body functions to a certain extent. And recently, we also invented robots that can act like animals. This one can really fly like a bird, and this one can actually run like a dog. The significance of running with legs is that you don't have to rely on smooth roads, so your robot can operate in conditions that are more dangerous and complicated. Well, I guess after seeing all those boats, you must want to know how to make a robot and how to program it. One of the easy ways is to buy some Lego parts. This is a typical Lego robot, and here are the different parts that Lego provides, so you can just use your imagination to build something really cool. I'm going to use a 3D model to illustrate how these fascinating things work. This is actually a very simple model. It's basically a boat with 2 motors, 3 wheels, and 2 light sensors. The light sensor, which is in red here, can project a small beam of red light onto the ground and record the intensity of the light reflected. For example, when it is facing just normal ground, it might return a value of 60, and when it is pointing to a black surface, like here, it might return a value of 15. In order to run the boat, let's put a CPU here with batteries and connect it with other parts. After that, we can program the boat. In this very simple example, we wanted to move along the black line and stop at the end of it. There are more than one solution, and let's just go with the simplest one first. So here is the logic. We first create an infinite loop within which the robot will have 2 motors running at full speed. And now let's set a threshold value for the light sensor. We can use 35, which is in between 15 and 60. The robot will first check the values of the 2 sensors, and then it will decide what to do next. In this case, we can see the robot will keep going since the 2 light sensors are all going to get very high value, because they are not seeing the black line, and until it reach here. Here we can see the right sensor can see the black line, so its value will go down very dramatically. And in the logic, we can see here is true and here is false. So the left motor will run and the right motor will stop. And that will cause the robot to spin. It will go something like this, and then the right sensor is seeing the normal ground again, so it will keep going until it sees the black again, and it will spin again. So it will keep doing this process until it fully spins. Yeah. Alright, so after that it will keep going until the end. And here we can see, in the end, both sensors will see the black line. In this case, all of their values will be very low. So in this logic structure, here will be false and here will be false. So both motors will stop. And the robot will stop at the finishing line. Mission accomplished. When dealing with more difficult tasks, you may also need to use ultrasonic sensor, motion sensor, or like a laser distance sensor. But the basic logic is very simple. That is quite easy, right? Robots nowadays are cool, but they are far from really intelligent. They cannot think about new solutions or fancy ideas. Their movements are based on pre-planning and pre-acquired data. However, maybe sometime in the future, we will have a chance to create a true AI. And hopefully, they will always try to coexist with us and help us deal with this dangerous world. While they eventually have thoughts and feelings, while they have dreams, purposes, while they rebel, I guess only future can tell. Thank you very much.